Hello YouTube, welcome back to another FIFA 21 video. Today we're going to be having a look at the formation and custom tactics that I use in FIFA Ultimate Team. It's a video that I was asked to do by a viewer called Hassan Mo, so big shout out to him. So the first tactic that we use, this is what we use when we begin every game, is the ultra defensive. So we'll have defensive style on balance, we'll have width and depth on 4. I really don't like drop back, one width, one depth, just doesn't suit my playstyle. In terms of the offensive, we'll go with a long ball. This is so it pushes the players up the pitch. They'll actually make a run without you having to trigger it manually. We'll go with 5 widths, which I think is the defaults. I go with 10 players in the box, which, to be honest, I don't really know why. I do like players to get it forward into the box, but whether you have it on 10, whether you have it on 5, whether you have it on 4, it doesn't really seem to make much difference. The corners I have on 2 because corners aren't really effective this year. They weren't last year either, so pointless pushing everyone in because then you do run the risk of getting countered. Free kicks I just leave on 1 because the majority of the time I'll be having a shot or I'll call a second player and we'll play it short and then progress from there. So the way we'll line up in game in this instruction is with a 4-2-3-1 with Jonathan Bamba as the striker, who's absolutely phenomenal there, I will say. His instructions are stay central, get in behind and also stay forward. The reason I put stay forward in is because Bamba has got high work rates, so I don't want him tracking back too much. In the cam position, we've got Mahrez. The only instructions I've changed on him is to stay forward and get into the box. The other 2 instructions are just left on default. On the flanks, we've got Promes and Torres, who are the lamb and the ram, if you like. And the only instructions I've changed on them is come back on defense and get into the box for the cross. That's set for both players. Dropping down into the midfield, we've got Wijnaldum, who I like to use as a box-to-box midfielder, so he gets involved in the attacking play as well as the defensive. So his instructions are cut passing lanes, balanced attack, and cover centre. Next to him, we've got Gravenberch, who is the more defensive midfielder, so his instructions are cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking, and cover centre. Moving into defence, we'll have Jordan and Marvi as the left back and Walker as the right back. I set both of them to stay back while attacking. We've got Kevin Volland and Boateng as the centre backs, and their default is to stay back while attacking, so I don't change that. Lastly, we've got Neuer in goal, and the instructions I like to have on him is comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. The second tactic that I use is normally what I'll start the second half with, so very similar. In fact, I think it's almost identical to the previous tactic, which is balanced defensive style, 4 width, 4 depth, long ball offensive style, 5 width, 10 players in the box, 2 corners, 1 free kicks. This tactic will go with a flat 4-4-2 and it has Riyad Mahrez as the left striker, which I leave completely on default. The right striker is Bamba, so he's on stay central, get him behind and stay forward. The left midfielder is Promes, the right midfielder is Torres, and on both players I have them on come back on defence, cut inside and get into the box for the cross. Wijnaldum again is the box-to-box midfielder, so he's on balanced attack. I have him on stay on the edge of the box for the cross because I don't want too many people getting into the box. I do like to have a man hovering outside as well. And he's also on cover centre. Gravenberch is the holding midfielder, so he's on stay back while attacking. I do put stay on the edge of the box for the cross just in case he does roam forward. And he's on cover centre as well. The backline are all set to stay back while attacking. And again, Neuer comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. The third tactic I normally use in the second half, around about the 60th minute if I'm struggling to score a goal or if I'm losing the game. So we'll go defensive style, pressure on heavy touch. We'll keep the width and depth on 4. The offensive style stays on long ball with 5 width, 10 players in the box, 2 corners, 1 free kicks. For this tactic, we'll stay in the flat 4-4-2, so everyone in the same position. The only difference is we'll have Quincy Promes and Fernando Torres, basic defence support rather than come back on defence, cut inside and get into the box for cross. Everything else stays the same. The last tactic I use is normally late on in the second half if I'm absolutely desperate for a goal. So defensive style stays pressure on heavy touch. We'll keep the width on 4. The depth goes up to 10, so we'll get everyone in a more advanced position. The offensive style I changed to fast build-up because we don't want to be knocking long balls if the players are already in advanced positions. Players in the box on 10. Corners and free kicks will go with 4. I did used to go with 5, but what I found on 5 is when I had a corner, the keeper would actually come forward for it. He's absolutely no use there, so all it leaves is an empty goal. if you do get countered. So again, we'll stay in a flat 4-4-2 for this tactic, with Mahrez, the only change there being getting behind rather than unbalanced. Bamba stays the same, so that's stay central, get him behind and stay forward. Promes and Torres I have on stay forward, cut inside, get him behind and get into the box for cross. Wijnaldum and Gravenberch stay the same, and again with the back line they're all on stay back while attacking. And again for Neuer, it comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. I'm by no means a brilliant FIFA player. I'd say I'm probably average at best. Normally get goal 2, goal 3 in the weekend league, Division 2 in rivals. So it's going to be the end of the video. Thanks very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Any comments you have, feel free to leave them down below, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.